It's cold, it's rainy, and it's windy. Where are you two going? Did you running away from the camera again? Yeah? It's a good day to work in the shop. Somebody cranked the heat in here. We've got several improvements that we want to make to the machines over the next couple of weeks. Mainly the combine. I got several parts that I ordered to set that thing up and get ready for this harvest. It's the same machine. We've got pretty much all, or I think all the same machines that we had last year, but we're gonna do some improvements to a bunch of them. We're gonna have a few of them in and out of the shop here and try to work on them just to have everything ready as best we can. The first one I've got here is actually a replacement for the step on the side of the combine that actually has a toolbox under it that I got from Sloan Express. So we're gonna drag that out here. I'm gonna open it up and see what it looks like. How often do you get your own custom graphics on the package that you order? Someone put some work into that. That's pretty cool. So what this thing is gonna replace is this step over here. This is just a standard step for getting up and working on the machine so that you can get in here, do whatever you need to do. And the standard toolbox for this 9870 comes inside of here. We've got it taken out right now to take the tools out and clean it up, but the toolbox goes in here. We're still gonna have this here, but what we're gonna do is pull this step off of here, replace it with this, which is a much larger, much easier to get to box. You could put anything in here. You can put all your tools in here, obviously your large tools. You could put 6 packs of soda in here, really anything. Okay, combine toolbox, installation guide. Remove the old step. Looks like pretty simple to take this thing off. Probably 15 millimeter. You gotta, I'm gonna need this space. Somebody got the bottom of our combine all dirty. I just can't understand how this crud would have gotten built up underneath here. I gotta wipe off the bottom of this machine, you know. I can't have this crud falling down in my beautiful hair. Because I'm a millennial, you know. Not sure exactly how I'm gonna do this. Might need a third arm or a second person. Maybe we'll just wrestle it. See what we get. Maybe it'll be injured. That's heavier than I thought from that angle. Two towel. Okay, I now have this step safely balancing on a block of wood and a tiny aluminum jack, which is probably not OSHA approved. That should help. There we go. Once I got it in where I want it, about there, I should be able to clamp it from underneath using some big C-clamps. Should have adequate room there to open the door. Not that we're gonna need to get in there because green combines don't break down, but it could come in handy in case the neighbors need help or something. Almost there. Fumble.
What's that?
I said I'm just drilling holes in the combine.
Oh, okay.
Got to set some tires on the truck here. Tight. Well, overall, I'd say that this is a pretty solid cooler, but where's the drain for when the ice melts? Hey Chris, it's Zach. Can I get a turkey deluxe burger with fries to go? Perfect. All right, see you in 10. Thank you. If you guys are interested in this step toolbox combo or any other number of agriculture machinery parts for any type of brand, check out sloanex.com. That's EX, Sloan EX. I'll actually link them down below in the description if you want to check them out. But they ship out all kinds of ag parts. They got all kinds of really cool aftermarket parts like this, including the seed chute that we used on our planter this spring. So they got all kinds of cool, innovative stuff. Check them out. Now I'm going to move on to my next project. This one's a little bit heavier. This one here is called the MudOx Combine Cable Kit. And what it is it's a kit that'll bolt up underneath the combine, and it has a huge cable on it that will actually ride with the combine in case, just in case, just in John Deere, we get that thing stuck this fall and we need to pull on it. There's really not great places to pull, and you don't want to tear things apart when you're stuck in the mud. That's a lot of weight. So we got this kit here that I'm interested to see exactly how it works, but it's supposed to mount up underneath the frame and pull from a lot of spots that are a lot safer and make the job a lot easier, just in case that happens. Lunch is here.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Here's lunch.
Did you bring me a turkey burger?
I did, yeah.
Good.
With onion rings.
Did you bring me Anna? I mean Isla. Her name is too much like our dog. What's going on in here? Hey.
We always felt like
Hey.
you could see
Are you being camera shy?
that this little boy.
Isla ate your pickles.
She ate my pickles.
Yep.
That's good, because pickles are disgusting.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Pickles are delicious.
False.
No.
Anna, come here. Have you eaten anybody today? Huh? Have you eaten anyone?
No.
Well, you look like you're full, like you might have got somebody.
To start her protection dog training, aren't
Yeah.
you? You're gonna be a killer
Oh,
dog.
now you woke up? You keep trying to get me, I'll get you. Okay, 6 minutes later, time to get back to work. That looks pretty heavy duty. All right, instructions. I'm just kidding, I'm probably gonna want these ones. A lot of people have given me grief for the old style impact with the air hose that I drag around. I want to let guys know that I did purchase or order a new high torque impact so that I don't have to do that anymore. But it's 20 miles away in town, and I haven't been in town for like 3 weeks, so it's just sitting out there, and I don't want to waste time to go get it. So I'm gonna have to drag the hose with today. 36 mil. That's a big one. Now with what I'm doing here, this thing really shouldn't go anywhere. But you never know, stupid stuff happens every day, and it wouldn't make a very good video for the kids if I dropped a combine on myself. So I'm gonna put this jack underneath it just to hold it in place, just in case. It'll at least give me a chance to jump. Some pretty heavy duty hardware here. For my CrossFit friends, this is called the farmer's carry. This is a little heavy and awkward, but I'm thinking this is definitely the most difficult part of the install. See what we can do here. Okay, look at that. We're gonna have this one out. So we pull one out back here, or up front here, and one in the back, and then we mount our plate to it. Well, hopefully, they all go as easily as this one did. I was expecting much more of a chore. Okay, got the rear one out as well. A little difficult to catch on camera when you're lugging that heavy stuff around underneath there, but there's bigger bolts here to replace these stock bolts with, to bolt that main plate on that will do the pulling for us, if we ever happen to get this thing stuck. Nope. Try this with a little more support under my elbow. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to back that out. Ow. I think. I don't even. Now that was a duck. Nope. All right, you got an 1 7/8 socket on there, which is, I don't have an impact socket that big, but I can't get the impact in there anyway. And I don't have whatever size that would be in a metric. So I'm gonna hope I can at least get it loose here. Yeah, right. Not even close. There's just gotta be a way to wiggle that in there. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, come on. Oh, come on. Ah. Yes. I never doubted it for a minute. I knew I had it. Ah. I am sweating. Whew. Putting mud puller kits in is easy. Boy, am I glad I didn't have to take that bar out. Bars. So these bolts, this one up here and the one in the back, are supposed to be torqued to 682 pounds. $682. Perfect. All right, side number one done. Side number two should take about 1/10 as much time. All right, side number two should be a lot easier here. Much simpler. Not bad at all. So the next thing we do here is run the cables under the machine and hook the clevis up to the hardware that we just installed. Cables are hanging. We're looking good. Now we got to mount these things up in the back here. We got our cable hangers here, one on each side of the rear axle, and we'll run a stud through here. Like so. This stud is plenty long, but for versatility reasons, I'm going to leave it that length because it isn't going to be in our way here. And my understanding is that this kit should move over onto the S series if we ever buy an S600 or an S700 series combine. And just in case we would happen to get one of those stuck, I'd like to move this kit over onto the newer machine should we decide to upgrade someday. All right, we got the hanger mounts, cable hangers installed here. Now we crisscross them. So bring this left one over to the right side hanger like that and pin it in place, and vice versa. All right, now the cables are on. They're all fastened on and hanging in the correct spots. Now just install some bungee bracing to hold the cables up and off the ground so that they can hang in their correct positions. All right, we got the full system installed here. Dad did end up putting a couple zip ties up there just to hold the cables up a little bit higher because they were hanging pretty low. Those zip ties, if we ever need to use it, will just flex and break. So if you ever use this thing, you unhook these points back here, pull the cables to the middle, and hook both of them to this clevis right here. Pull it out safely because 9 times out of 10 the combines are stuck from the front. So this system will allow us to pull from the front axle where the machine is actually stuck instead of from the center of the rear axle where we're actually kind of fighting against where it's actually stuck. So all you need to do is carry this clevis with you in order to hook it up, and we should be good to go. Hopefully we never need the system now that we have it installed. I got the perfect spot to keep this. So far a pretty successful day. If you guys are interested in that MudOx kit from Minahan Metalworks, I will link them down below as well. I think that's a couple of solid improvements we made to the machine for this harvest. Right now I gotta head to a racetrack north of here and meet car owner Corey because we got an important race going on. Thinking they're every bit as muddy as we are up there, so it could be an interesting night at the racetrack. We'll see how it goes. What you looking at, car owner Corey?
Borrow one. I don't know, stuff that doesn't work.
Stuff that's about right. I guess we'll make it work.
All we can do is try. We're not doing any good the way it is.
about right. We got car owner Corey under here working on yanking a pull bar out, but after about an hour and a half of napping, he decided to give up on it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna still adjust it so it's straight on the car, so I'm doing something.
You are definitely doing something.
I'm definitely trying to get all of the oil out from underneath the car too.
With using your long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's effective.
My wife loves that.
Yeah, I would say maybe we got a pan gasket leaking just a bit over here. We're gonna race it out. Figure it'll free the car up a little if you soak it in oil.
That way we don't have to worry about anything binding because it's self-oiled.
Keeps it nice and free. We got a special crew member guest here, Master Randy, the master pipe layer, not Master the Randy layer. That'd be his wife. Special crew chief here this week. And we got crew chief Kurt. He doesn't say much.
Rare occurrence that Corey is here this early in the morning working on a race car.
Yeah, it's barely even noon.
This is something.
It is. He went to bed right after the races last night, which shocked me.
That is impressive.
Of course, it was 4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning.
But still.
That's still early.
That's an early bedtime for you, Slap.
Yes.
That's why I was up right away at the crack of 10.
We are just about ready to go here in our last chance qualifier. Unfortunately, we have not had a great week, so that puts us third row in the LCQ. We got to finish top 3 to make it to the big show. We had some shock trouble a couple of nights ago, so it hasn't gone great. But this is it. We get top 3 in this race, and we're in the big dance later tonight. We made it in the show. We're gonna start 29th or 30th on the grid. We're gonna go see what we can do, but we are in. We're happy with that. Crew Chief Kurt, you got a rundown? 18th-ish, roughly? 29th. So we went forward.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
Sounds like a reason to celebrate.
Just a couple new scratches, nothing, no biggie. Onyx is knocking some mud off the tire. I should probably change out of this suit and we'll grab some Keystones and go watch some racing.
I think that'd be the best option we got right now.
All right, good enough for me. Talk me into it. Hey, you okay?